In this video, you're going to learn 4 different ways on how you can travel to Europe and still eat healthy and at the same time enjoy all the tasty food that comes your way without losing any progress that you've made back home. So just recently I came back from a trip from Italy and I found it a bit of a struggle to be able to eat healthy, and the first half of the trip was quite a struggle, but I learned these 4 things that helped me go a long way towards the second part of the trip. So the number one thing that you want to start off with is you need to be able to manage your expectations, right? Whenever you go to a foreign country, your routines are just changed around. All the foods, you have very less control over where the foods are coming from. So number one thing is you need to be able to manage your expectations and be honest with yourself of what you want to achieve with this holiday. Is it to go all out and lose all your progress and enjoy all the food that comes your way? Or is it to still go out there and still keep making that progress and keep wanting to have that ripped body by doing all these workouts and things like that? Or I'm guessing for a lot of you, it will be somewhere in between, in the middle of the spectrum, where you want to maintain the hard work that you've done and at the same time be able to enjoy the food. So this video is for the people who still want to be able to maintain the results that they have achieved and at the same time enjoy the different cuisine that comes their way. The second thing that's really important is to understand which meals of the day you have most control over. When I was overseas, the things that I had most control over was my breakfast and my snacks. So when you go to Europe, especially in Italy, breakfast is really light. They just have a cup of coffee with a croissant. But for me, I'm quite used to having a nice healthy breakfast to kickstart my day. So for me, I wanted to make sure wherever I went that I had eggs available to me. A lot of hotels have eggs in their breakfast buffet. Or if we had an Airbnb, I would go grocery shopping and just get some eggs and veggies and oats if they were available. So for you, it could be totally different. For you, the thing that you may have most control over is your lunch or your dinner. So find out which meals of the day you have most control over and make sure you nail them. Because if you can nail even just one meal, you'll feel really good for the rest of the day. Number 3, there's going to be a lot of times where you're eating out. When you're eating out, make sure to enjoy that food and savor it mindfully. What happens with a lot of us, especially me, when we're going out, we're sharing all these meals and you just want to dig in and you want to have it as quickly as possible. And it's really, really easy to eat pasta quickly. What happens when you eat really quickly, all these body signals that it takes quite a while for your brain to understand how much food your guts have. So you want to slow that down and make sure that signal is working properly. If you're having it too quickly, you'll be over full and you won't know how much you ate. So it's really important to enjoy, savor your food so that there's that signal happening between your gut and your brain of telling you how full you are. And once you're full, just stop there. You don't have to finish the plate. You can take it as a takeaway or you can give it to your friends, but you don't have to finish what's in front of you if you're already full. And it's a lot easier to get an understanding of your fullness signals when you eat slowly. And the last tip that I wanted to share with you is that be comfortable with fasting. We're living at a time and a place in the world that food is available to us everywhere we go. Every second shop is going to be a food store. So what ends up happening is that we don't wait till we're really, really hungry. We wait till we might be a little peckish and we go to that food store to satisfy our hunger. So be okay by getting really, really hungry. Understand what your real hunger signals are. And at the same time, I'm not telling you to restrict yourselves. I'm just trying to get you to understand that evolutionary, you can survive on hunger for days. Now, I'm not telling you to starve yourself for days, but if you have to, leave a bit of a gap between your meals. And when you leave a gap and you're comfortable with fasting, what ends up happening is that you enjoy that next meal even more. You can experiment with things like intermittent fasting if it suits you, but be comfortable with fasting. You don't need to eat at every road stop that you make. Those are the things that helped me. The first half of the trip, I gained a couple of kilos. The second half, I self-corrected and I was able to learn these strategies. And I hope this stuff serves you. And if there's a friend that you know who will push you over the edge, make sure you share this video with them, because I think it's really important to go out, have a good time, enjoy all your meals and still feel light and energetic so you can travel around the place and go for walks rather than take siestas. Hope this video serves you. Share it with someone who might find it useful, and I'll keep making videos like this if I get the feedback from you guys. And if you have any questions or if you want to recommend the next topic of the video, make sure you put it in the comments below. I'll see you next time.